I'm such a proud dad. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today is actually a subscriber recommended video. Yes, that's right, Uncle Edward wanted me to try and customize a doll. And I've seen other doll customization videos where they repaint kind of like proper dolls. Kind of like these ones that I've got on here. Like Monster High dolls, Barbie dolls, and all of that kind of stuff. But I wanted to put my own twist on it. So I thought I would customize this just terrifying, absolutely hideous baby doll. The thing is, I absolutely hate dolls. I think they're the scariest things ever. This has just brought back a memory, actually. A very, very haunting memory. But I remember when I was younger, probably up until like my younger teens, my mum had this weird porcelain doll, and its eyes were just scary and terrifying, and it had like this knitted outfit on and a hat, and it was in the bottom of my wardrobe, and I don't know why it was in my wardrobe for. They said it was my doll and I used to play with it when I was younger, but I'm not buying it. I don't think so. I hate them. I think they're awful. I think they're scary. They're terrifying. We've all seen Chucky. So I think I'm going to customize this doll and put my own ant twist on it. It's not going to be like a super serious one, because, well, when am I ever super serious? Like, how are? But I think it's going to be fun and completely daft and just a bit stupid, really. So let's turn this doll into something unique, something very different. If anyone's wanting to know, I bought it from Dolls World. I just bought it on Amazon. Bloody hell. They package dolls well, mind, don't they? Why? Why does it need all the wires on it? There we go, you're free. It has a dummy in a milk bottle, but I don't think I'm gonna need that. Does this doll do anything fancy? Because I do remember when I was younger, you had them dolls that like ate the fruit or the whatever, and it like shit itself or something. I don't think this does anything. No, it doesn't shit away. That's a shame. Because that's realistic, you know? Why did they make dolls where you could feed them and then they literally shit themselves and piss themselves? It's just so odd, especially for a kid to play with. Well, for anyone to play with, really. I don't get dolls. I don't understand it. I don't see the point in it. It's strange. And this is another thing I hate about dolls, is their eyes, like, open and close. Scary. Absolutely terrifying. Also, if I sound or look a little bit rough today, it's because I kind of feel like I'm getting a cold. I've been feeling like this for like a few days, and you know when you feel like there's a cold coming, but it just hasn't fully progressed yet? Like you're not bedbound over it. It's like taking it out of you. It's like knackering you. That's what this like weird random cold's doing. I can feel it. It's inside my head. It's messing up my ears and everything, and it's making me feel a bit shitty. So if I look shitty and sound shitty, that's why. But I don't feel shitty enough to be like in bed and asleep and eating soup, if you know what I mean. It's that kind of like in between, not quite dead stage yet. But I feel all over the place. I feel very weird. And it doesn't help that I'm like playing with the doll and making a weird video, but never mind. Let's see what's under this hat. Oh, there's nothing under the hat. Okay, so I'm not gonna need the hat. I'll get rid of that. And the first thing I wanted to do is black the eyes out, because obviously I want it to be scary. Well, even scarier than it already is. Because I'm thinking for my inspiration for this doll, I want it to be like a demonic baby. I know Halloween's already been and gone, but still, it's gonna be kind of spooky and Halloweeny. Right, okay. Are they blacked out enough? Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, look at it now. That's evil. It's so evil. It's strange as well, because when you see the proper doll makeover videos, you like use pencils and stuff, and they wipe the acetone on and like repaint them and make them look all nice and stuff. But I always wonder, if they're doing it with pencil, would the pencil not just rub off? Like surely you need like paint or something. I don't know. But this one doesn't have any makeup, so it's fine. I don't need to wash anything off. Right, so another thing I wanted. I bought these little Maleficent horns online, and I'm thinking, obviously I don't want the whole headband there, but I'm going to chop these off and stick them to its head. The thing is as well, I've had like a pretty rough week this week, and I think when you've had like a rough week, you just want something like super not serious, just kind of like shits and giggles kind of thing, don't you? Oh, I can just peel these straight off. These aren't well made at all, are they? Ah, or maybe they're better made than I thought. Oh my god, they're terrible. Look at that, I've just pulled that straight off. Oh, I'm so strong. Ah, there we go. And then we've got 2 horns. Oh, yes. To stick on the baby's head. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is perfect. Pop a bit of hot glue on and right on the head. This baby's gonna look so cool. See, that's the problem with the doll makeover videos on YouTube and elsewhere. They just take themselves too seriously. Have a bit of fun. Have a bit of fun once in a while. If you're gonna make over a doll, why not like create something like completely unique and different? Why take the shitty paint off and replace it with not like more shitty paint, but like super realistic makeup and like high fashion and stuff? No, don't think so. Turn your baby into a demon. But this demon baby, it's going to be fashionable as well, so I'm going to make it an outfit and everything. Let's see, I planned it. I have planned. Okay, now I want to give the demon baby a little bit of lipstick, because although it's scary, you know, it likes to dress up and look nice for people. I don't want to overline them, because the demon baby doesn't give a shit about societal standards and beauty standards and all that. They're fine with their original features. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. I think I found something I'm really good at. Try and paint the inside of the mouth black. I might use a paintbrush actually. It'll be easier. Yeah, just use a bit of black paint and just get right inside that mouth. Perfect. Love that. And now I was debating whether to paint the face white or paint the face grey. I'm not sure what would be best. The thing is, I don't want it to look kind of, you know, dodgy. And this grey is quite dark. Let me just try. I'll just have a little look. Oh, actually, no, that'll be fine. That's quite light, actually. Let me check the white. You know what? I think we'll go for white. Yeah, I think white will be a little bit more kind of spooky and ghostly. I can totally understand why people do this, you know. It's quite relaxing. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be, and I was kind of like just taking the piss and just a stupid video. But it's quite chilled. It's just like, I don't know, it's just a kind of chilled activity, like a rainy day activity. You know, if you're bored and you want something to do, just buy yourself a baby doll, then go to town on it and go crazy. It definitely is a shame though that the doll making, well, I assume there might be a community out there, but the doll painting community do it like so seriously. I would prefer them to be a bit more creative. Hopefully this will inspire them to branch out and, I don't know, just go a bit crazy, do some different stuff. I think once I've done with this doll makeover, I might hand it into the charity shop and see if they want to sell it to some child to play with. I might not even hand it over to them. I might just secretly put it on the shelf. Some kid would love this, by the way. Not every child wants to play with super serious dolls or babies that shit themselves. I think we all know which one I'm talking about as well. I think it ate like cherries and the cherries would disappear into the spoon. So ridiculous. And I suppose as well that could go into a deeper conversation about why specific dolls are targeted towards a female audience and other toys are targeted towards a male audience. Because you tend to find like girl toys are like, oh, he's like a shop display and you can pretend you're a shop assistant, and he's a dolly that you can pretend you're feeding and looking after and stuff. And then for boys it's like, oh, he's a gun, he's a race car and stuff like that. So just kind of like stereotypes genders into one specific role in society and what they should be when they grow up and stuff. But that conversation could go on for hours and hours and hours, so I'm not going to even touch upon that. And I know some people find it completely harmless and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, if something like that becomes ingrained into you at such a young age, and at the end of the day kids are basically very impressionable, aren't they? So they're gonna kind of, I don't know, like think that's what life has in store for them. Boy kids are going to want to be race car drivers and astronauts and stuff, and girls are going to want to have kids and stay at home and or just work in a shop and have no ambition. I think they're changing now. I think a lot of things are changing now. Back in my day it wasn't obviously like that. It was very kind of societal norms, blah blah blah. I feel like companies are a lot more conscious now of what they're actually doing and the messages they're sending to younger people. I can't remember what kind of toys I had growing up. I think it was like Power Rangers and all of that kind of stuff, and that apparent doll that I had, which I don't think was my doll. I can't remember the name of the doll, and it used to sit at the bottom of my wardrobe and I used to put blankets over it to cover it because it was scary. Right, I think that's pretty covered. See, that's looking loads better. Absolutely amazing. But now it needs some details. I'm going to go back over this mouth. And I'm thinking about giving it eyeshadow. I know it's like a demon doll, but this demon doll wants to go out drinking. so I think it'll have a bit of eyeshadow. We'll go for a nice blue, because I think that screams whore. You know, you can take after your dad. And now maybe this doll's been in a fight, so I want to give it like a scar. Maybe it's just on the head. Perfect. I want to give it some eyebrows. I could just obviously draw the eyebrows on, but I thought it would be nice to make them out of yarn, and it would add a little bit of texture, wouldn't it? I was thinking about giving it a beard as well with yarn, but I don't know whether that's too much. Oh, you know what? I could do one eyebrow up. It's raising its eyebrow. It's a bit confused. How ridiculous is that? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Just want a bit of detail. Just get these nostrils coloured in. And then a little bit of black for the ear. Right, and then I want to make an outfit. We're going to have to undress it. I might have to blur this out. Depends what the body looks like. Oh, wait, it's fine. It's clothed underneath. So we'll get rid of that. And I'm thinking it would look nice in leopard print. What do we think? That'll be fun, won't it? So, how do I make a doll's outfit? I'll probably just do like a poncho-y dress thing. Maybe I could just tie it round and do like a moo-moo dress thing. Shall I glue it on? Oh, I don't know what to do. So just add a generous helping of glue there and stick your brand new outfit on. Oh, this is definitely like a party demon. It's got like a brown mark on it on the back of it. I didn't do that. It's already arrived like that. What's that? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Stick some more hot glue all around the neck. I definitely think I'm wasted. I should be a doll maker. I think people would absolutely go crazy for my dolls, because I think people just get sick of seeing the same stuff over and over, don't they? I don't think you've ever seen this before. Like, imagine you see this sat on a shelf. You're instantly gonna at least be intrigued by it. Whether you have a good reaction to it or not, you're gonna have some sort of reaction. Right, outfit complete. I need to cut holes where the arms are. Fashionable, you're so fashionable and stylish, look at that. And then because obviously dolls have like accessories, they hold handbags and dummies and milk bottles and all sorts, I thought for my doll, I wanted to hold a knife. And I was debating whether to like get like a proper serious like stabby kitchen knife, but I thought that was a bit too dangerous, so I thought I would just go for a butter knife. I don't know whether I'll be able to stick this on here. I hope so. Pile an absolute mountain of hot glue in here. Fingers crossed this will stay stuck in there. I'll just hold your hand and wait for the glue to set. That surprisingly worked very well. So now it's holding its knife, and I think I'm done. So this is my doll, and it's got special attacking moves with a knife. I don't know, I think it's so cool. Look at its face, and its little knife. I think I've made art. I think I've literally made art. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be as good at doll making. All the other doll makeover people have to watch out because I'm here now. And I think my doll would absolutely destroy the other dolls. Imagine if we set up like a fight. Theirs don't have weapons. Mine has a knife. Yeah, fair enough, it's only a butter knife, but still. No one even needs to tell us how good of a job I've done. I've done a fantastic job. I'm going to have to find somewhere in the background for this to be. Let me know some names. I need some names for this doll. I feel like it needs to be scary, but also like a serious, like flirty name. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. So I think that just about does it for today's doll makeover video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And thank you, Uncle Edward, for suggesting this. I'm not entirely sure whether you intended for me to go in this direction with it. I think maybe you wanted more of a like serious repaint or serious kind of makeover, and instead I came up with this. But I think mine has more character. I would much prefer to see someone do something like this than repaint a doll in a very serious way and like redo its hair and stuff. This is far more exciting. This is more my style. I would love a doll like this if I was younger. I wouldn't be scared of this doll. I'm scared of that horrible Victorian doll I had, but I wouldn't be scared of this one. I'd be friends with it. We'd be friends and we'd laugh and we'd stab. Something wrong with me. I'm not very well. I'm poorly today, okay? I think the medication's kicking in and I'm just going a bit... Well, am I though? To be fair, I feel like I'm like this normally anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. My little demon doll. I'm such a proud dad. Anyway, I'm gonna go away and I think I'm probably just gonna go to sleep actually. I'm gonna go to bed. I think I need a bit of rest.